Today is big boss energy. Are you running your life like the CEO? You better start acting like it. It's the full moon in Capricorn after all. That's what Capricorn loves, that big boss energy. And in celebration, hello, we're over here on YouTube, our new home. Welcome to Art, Animism, and the Astros. I'm Panchita Artista. This is a channel dedicated to collective reads in astrology and tarot with a bit of mythology, numerology, and color magic thrown in as well. I've been doing these readings for the last few months over on Instagram, doing it on the stories kind of as a warm up just to kind of test the waters. And I'm thrilled that it's been going well, gotten a lot of support. Thank you so much for anybody that is coming from over on Instagram, and gotten a lot of suggestions saying, hey, I would love if this was a longer form on YouTube. So baby, we're doing it. Very excited to come to you. This is 100% an offering from my heart to you. There is no doubt we are living through unprecedented, bonkers, cuckoo boots times. It is insane out here. But as the saying goes, as above, so below, our solar system is going through colossal changes at the same time as well. In this calendar year of 2025, we've had something happen that we have not seen in recorded history. And that's every single outer planet from Saturn to Pluto changing signs in the same calendar year. And then, of course, interacting with the different aspects of all the other closer planets to us, changing signs as well. And it is wild. If your life has dramatically changed just in the last 7 months of 2025, you are not alone. The solar system has completely changed what it's looked like in that time as well. And that type of context can maybe give us a little bit of comfort, and a little bit more understanding. I know that in my personal practice of looking at the astrological weather, of pulling tarot cards for more understanding, it's given me a lot more comfort. It's given me some understanding, not only of myself and my fellow man and my place in this world, and it's given me a little bit more patience. So my hope is that in sharing this information, it will do the same for you. We're calling this channel Art, Animism, and the Astros. Art, because I am Panchita Artista. I'm an artist and an arts educator. I'm coming to you from my art studio in Jersey City. I know there's a lot to look at behind me. There's my neighbor's dog barking, if you can hear him. Ideally, my studio would have been a little bit more tidy for you guys, but welcome. We're nothing but real and authentic here. Animism, because we are a big believer here that everything has a pulse, that the earth, the trees, the grass, the flowers, the sky, the mountains, we can commune with it all. Everything has a spirit, and we will be incorporating a lot of the deities, the orishas, the goddesses, the semis, across different mythologies as well to better understand animism here on this channel. And lastly, of course, the Astros. We're talking about the Astros predominantly. The way I love to do these readings is I love to talk about the current astrological weather. Then we pull some tarot cards to give us a bit of context, and we close out the reading with some numbers and also some colors that we can work with in our rituals and be on the lookout for during this time. So without further ado, let's dive in. Today, it's the full moon in Capricorn. Woohoo! For all my Caps out there, lots of love to you. If you know a Capricorn, most likely they are your manager. They are your boss. They're running the company. Capricorns, there's no doubt, they are, the leaders. They have a lot of structure and kind of take on those roles that where they're in charge. And it's a great time to tap into that energy. This is a very grounding moon. It's a very stable, practical moon. So it's a great time to get that to-do list done, to look also at your to-do list that you've had since the beginning of the year and say, what do I still need to tick off? What do I need to revise? How am I moving forward in this crazy year of 2025? This Capricorn moon is going to bring a lot of stability and a lot of, that grounded type of reality to better understand the steps going forward, which I think, we could use during this time. So many people at this junction of 2025 are really changing their lives. They're really moving in new directions. It's very like, oh my God, what are we doing? It's a lot of stepping into the unknown. And this Capricorn full moon can really help us do that in a very practical, pragmatic, grounded type of way. I'm sorry, the neighbor's dog is really going wild. If you guys can hear him, I don't know if the mic is picking him up. His name is Whiskey. Whiskey? Hennessy. Whiskey. That's whiskey. Anyway, we have another animal in the neighborhood that was named Hennessy. People love to drink here. So, but anyway, The Capricorn full moon. Full moons are a time of peaks and culminations. So I want you guys to go back to the beginning of the year when the new moon in Capricorn happened in January and think about how you have made more strategic, more grounded, more practical steps, especially when it pertains to your career. Capricorn happens to be our collective 10th house of career, and a career is different than work. Work we might do, we might have some survival jobs that we don't necessarily have a huge stock in. Your career is closely related to who you are. It's your purpose that you're putting out into the world and you're doing every single day as an offering. Maybe you haven't figured out what your career path is. Maybe your career path is completely changing. Whatever it may be, it's a really wonderful time to kind of look at this chapter, this first half of the year, and see how you've been making steps in a very realistic, strategic way towards that. I know that my career path is really changing. My different values are really shifting, which for me, Capricorn is my personal second house, having to do tremendously with my actual values. So depending on also where Capricorn falls in your personal chart, this is going to play out. You can kind of look at how the last 6 months, 6.5 months have really shaken out for you as well. You can utilize knowing your rising sign, that's your first house, and then counting however many signs it takes to get to Capricorn. Every house has a different theme. So using myself as an example, I'm a Sagittarius rising. Capricorn is right after Sagittarius. Sagittarius is my first house. Capricorn is my second. And so I'm able to look at what those different themes are and have a greater understanding of how that's playing out for me. I highly recommend doing that on astros.com, on chani.com. Those are wonderful resources to get more context. The interesting thing is that the ruling planet of Capricorn, Saturn, is actually stationing retrograde on Sunday. So very fascinating timing here that we have this full moon in Capricorn, and then immediately the ruling planet is pulling focus. And that's really going to give us even more ability to really go over and kind of go through things with a fine comb of how we are setting up our plan for moving forward on how we want to in this next chapter of our lives. Again, so many of us are making these big changes. It's a really good time to get grounded and get those to-do lists done. And, to use the word that everybody loves using, it's a really good time for manifesting. This is an earth sign. And when we're thinking about manifesting in really practical, grounded ways, it's wonderful to be working with an earth sign in that way. So let's get a little bit of context with a little bit of tarot. I've already shuffled the cards. I love to use the Radiant Wilds Atlas tarot deck. This is by Nat Gershberger. Awesome artist that's based out of Brooklyn, New York. I absolutely love her. If we need it, I also have my little book of tarot that I love to look in for context as well. This is a fantastic resource. It's so small, and somehow Liz Dean packs in so much information in there. I already did a bit of shuffling, and I had one card come forth. It came forth on its side as well. So I'm doing just I'm doing one more shuffle. I'm actually getting that I need to stop. Kind of interesting. And we're going to do, I wanted to do 3 cards. We're going to stick with 3 more cards, and this is going to be our card on the top. So here we go. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Our first card of the deck to give us context today, is the King of Swords. We're going to look at this since it fell out sideways as both reversed and upright. The King of Swords is really the ruler of their mind, the ruler of the mental realm. The picture here is so beautiful. Let's try to get it without the glare. We have lions in our minds. We are the leaders, which is really awesome. We really give space for also not only our thoughts, but the different ideas that our collective has as well. We're open in that way. Wonderful energy, especially with all of the air energy at the moment, with Uranus recently moving into Gemini. Our other card that we have is the Sun. Beautiful, illuminating, really positive card. I just pulled this and I first saw it upside down, which can also kind of indicate that there may be a bit of unsurety at, I don't know if that's the word. We may be lacking a little bit of confidence right now. Maybe we're not the most sure in our moves, but the Sun always is an affirmation that yes, we got this. We got this. You got it. Our next card that we're pulling is the 6 of Cups. Really interesting. Fascinating. 6 of Cups is a really loving card. So a lot of love in the air right now. This artwork is really interesting because we have 3 people on a path, and we also have 3 pyramids. So I'm kind of getting it's about creation right now. It's really about the creating of things. The number 3 is connected to the Empress. It's all about birthing new life. The 6 of Cups is also an extremely feminine card, really having to do with, kind of the shape of the feminine divine, the birthing. I'm just seeing lips. I'm seeing lips. I'm seeing, you know what I mean? In that beautiful, juicy, fertile type of way. The Six of Cups comes forth. And finally, we have judgment. Wow. Where are we being too judging of ourselves and judging of others during this time that we're birthing something new? So really interesting poll. Okay, so let's lay this out as best as we can. I hate that you're kind of farther away from me. King of Swords, again, is really the ruler over their own mental realm. And the big thing here is that we are giving space for others during this time. There's a big emphasis on the other, especially if we're thinking about our career. And again, the full moon in Capricorn. A CEO recognizes that you can't do it all alone. You have to outsource work. You have to rely on your team. You have to look at your team and see where people's strengths and weaknesses are in order to delegate the work properly. Don't try to do everything on your own. As we're all shifting into new realities and, taking on new responsibilities, crowdsource. See where you can have shared resources. Do things differently. Uranus just entered Gemini, an air sign. Swords relate to air signs, or to the air element, I should say. And that's all about shaking things up and doing things differently. Maybe this is new for you. Maybe you've done everything on your own. I know I certainly have. When I look at my career, I've done a lot on my own and I've suffered for it. There are so many times that I can see clearly in the past where I should have delegated. I should have given responsibilities. I should have invested time and energy into, working with other people in order to, make me go forward, because otherwise you get burnt out. So this is definitely a card that's signaling to look at the people in your life, look at your team, and see where you can kind of take some weight off of your shoulders, essentially. That's how we rule in a really wise way. And again, Capricorn is, you're the boss, you're the CEO, you are the king in this circumstance. The sun is really an affirmation that you got this. You can radiate your light. You can radiate your message. You can let it be known. Saturn, the ruling planet of Capricorn, is going to go retrograde in Aries. And Aries is our collective first house of self. The sun really is an indicator of who we are. It's an indicator of our deepest self. And Saturn is bringing that structure, bringing that practicality. Saturn is the spine. Take care of also your spinal health right now. Am I saying the right words? I don't know. Your spine health. Take care of your teeth. The things that give us structure are what we should really be giving focus and attention to right now. So if you need to go to the dentist, do it. If you need to go to the chiropractor or physical therapy, make sure that you are physically in line, because that's really going to help us during this time. Saturn in Aries, again, it's really kind of bringing an overhaul into who we are. Perhaps we are asking the big questions at the moment. Who am I? What is my purpose? How am I sharing this with the world? All a wonderful time to be asking that. And the sun is really an affirmation that, you know who you are. You don't need to question it. Again, the Six of Cups really bringing that creative, flowing, abundant energy. Juicy is the word I keep getting, not to be graphic, but it's wet ass pussy up in here. It's very fertile. That's the image that I'm seeing. I'm seeing, just the curves and the beautiful juiciness and the lips, and they're wet and delicious, and it's fertile time. It's really fertile. It's it's not even, it's ovulation. We're really doing it. And we don't need to judge ourselves during this time. And all of this new energy that we're experiencing, it is really easy to judge ourselves. It's easy to judge others. Maybe we think that others are judging us in our new moves. It's whatever. Do it. If you're feeling led, do it. It is the time. It's no holds bar. Everything is shifting. Again, all of the outer planets, they've all changed signs now. They will go back. We will experience some familiar patterns kind of from September really to spring of 2026. All of these outer planets are going to station retrograde. They're going to move back. We're going to experience some of the past themes, because right now we're in very new territory. So we're kind of going to take a couple steps back, but we're coming back knowing what we know now. So no matter what, things are going to be different. Maybe we're going to face family. Maybe we're going to face old friends. Maybe we're going to face old partners, old business relations. And they might be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? What is this journey you're going on? Disregard it. Again, we've got the sun here. This is a total affirmation that where we are going is the right path. So release that judgment. Release it. Let's take a look at the numbers. Currently, we have 21 for the sun. We have 6 that adds up to 27. And then we have another 20. So we have 47, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So number two, all around, we are really looking at the duality of our lives. We're looking at our values and really understanding them in a greater sense. What is really important to us and how we want to share that with the world. That really is the message here with this Capricorn full moon. So prominent numbers right now, I would definitely say are 4, are 7, the godly number 4 for structure. Love that. Very related to Saturn and Capricorn, more so Capricorn. Saturn's number is 8, which we can also tap into at this time. 8 is for strength. The lion, we love that. We did get a couple lions here with this King of Swords, King of the Jungle energy. And all around colors that I would recommend working with at this time are really lovely deep navy blues. Capricorn is the sea goat. He goes from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the mountain. Capricorn can do it all. And that navy blue is such a beautiful, ambiguous color that goes with the depths of the ocean to the expansiveness of the sky. So tap into that at the moment. I wish you all a wonderful, happy full moon. Thank you for watching. This has been Art, Animism, and the Astros first episode. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, as you can tell, these readings will be a little bit longer here on YouTube because it allows for it, which I'm so excited about. So be sure to check in regularly. And thank you so much. I'm with all of you during this time. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Happy new beginnings. Lots of love.